Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Batman issue 44. Before I start talking about Batman, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 112, and that's the show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show. And here are the exclusive comics. We got Outcast issue 12, Mirror's Edge issue 1, Giant Size Little Marvels issue 4, Robin Hood Ongoing issue 14, Tet issue 1, Justice League United, issue 13. A-Force, issue 4. Earth 2 Society, issue 4. Civil War, issue 4. Savior, issue 6. Catwoman, issue 44. Earth 2, why did I say Earth 2? Secret Wars, 2099, issue 5, and then Arrow Season 2.5, issue 12. So if you want to go check out all those reviews, go to Comic Uno, episode 112, which is annotated. Also, guys, I do have my comic book Kickstarter for my comic, Like Father, Like Daughter, issue 2, launched right now, so hopefully you guys could go check that out. And that is also annotated. But let's talk about Batman, issue 44. So this is an issue that is kind of a one-shot, and I'll describe exactly why it's a one-shot and if you think it's a filler or not a filler. Very cool art. We get to see beautiful gothic Batman going into the white sky. Got bats coming up. It looks pretty cool. And also the artwork, it's a bit dark in my opinion, but I think it fits the grimness of the story. It's kind of this hard-boiled detective thing, and I loved how they used the words here. You know, like kind of the newspaper stuff going on, so I like that. There's also another page I really liked with the words, so this was a great page right there. So even though it's not my style of artwork, I do think it fit the story and the style for the story. But let's start talking about this issue. What is this issue about? This issue is about Batman. It's actually about Bruce Wayne. It's not about Commissioner Gordon. So they kind of take a pause there, and this is like right after Zero Year, which I will say I'm not a big fan of Zero Year, but it's right after Zero Year, and we're kind of learning a little bit about the new villain, but it's about this person who dies, and he's trying to, you know, this kid, like this teenager who dies, and Batman's trying to figure out, oh, how did he die? And it kind of has to do with the new villain, that he gave a serum and gave him wings, because he felt like he wanted to fly away, and he ends up dying because of it. But it's the whole mystery of, like, why this kid went to the extent to go to the sky. And Batman learns it's kind of the city's fault. It's kind of Batman's fault. And now he realizes that sometimes you can't punch people in the face to save people. It's just like you gotta talk to people. Now, I liked how humane this issue was, and very much in the present, police brutality and, you know, economics. You definitely get to see a lot of that throughout the issue, and I thought that was great. I really enjoyed those parts, and I really enjoyed the overall theme of the issue of, like, Batman. I like that last page of Batman just stopping and saying, oh, you know, what's up? How can I help? You know, and Batman kind of changing his mind, or changing his state of mind, of saying, alright, this is how I can help people sometimes, not always just fight the bad guy, punch the bad guy. Now, things I didn't like about this issue, now I'm going to be more in the minority of this, but I didn't love this issue. I didn't think it was a bad issue, but I did feel like it was a bit filler. I don't know if this was the right time to tell this story. I feel like maybe they should have told this story before Batman died and then kind of connected it then, because it kind of felt like a pause, especially if you're having a trade. Like, it does talk about the villain, but not a lot. This is very much a Batman-Bruce Wayne story, and, you know, I like that as someone who misses Bruce Wayne, but at the same time, I just didn't think it fit what story they were telling before, and it felt a bit fillerish on that point. It's a good issue, even though it's I will say it's not really my taste of a story. Like, I understood the themes of it, but I'm not a big fan of, like, the hard-boiled detective story. It felt a bit darker to me, so I wasn't a big fan of it. It's definitely not a bad issue. It just kind of felt on. It could have been told in a different time. That's the best way to put it. So overall, I'm going to give Batman issue 44 3.5 stars. It's definitely not a bad issue, but I didn't give it as high as some other reviewers. A lot of people enjoyed this issue a little bit more than I did. But Batman issue 44 gets 3.5 stars. I also think it's a bit on the expensive side, but you definitely get a lot of meat and a lot of story here. So, hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, in the description below, there's links from my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.